Welcome back to the Bluechip Breakdown, Vols fans. I'm your host, Bull. We're going to be breaking down the film of three-star defensive line commit Charles House, listed at 6'3", 300 pounds, from Charlotte, North Carolina. And he's one that Tennessee has been wanting to get in this class for a long time. We've been recruiting him for a very long time. Other schools have as well. Let's take a look at his offer list. You can see that it came down between us, Georgia, and Alabama, but he had several other really nice offers. So you know that he's the truth, but he's exactly what I feel like we needed in this class. We had to add another defensive tackle body. Let's go ahead and jump into his film. All right, so Charles House right here. He's playing in the middle of the screen at defensive tackle. Boom. First thing that you want to pay attention to with these defensive tackles is their burst off of the football. He definitely has it. Very twitchy. Boom. Great pad level as well. And you see that he's able to push this. Boom. Okay, so he's pushing that offensive lineman to the other side of the line of scrimmage. That's what you would expect for sure from a guy of this caliber playing on the high school level. I like that a lot. That looked really good. Now we got a goal line situation. Okay, let's see what he does right here. Kind of playing more in the middle of the screen, but boom, explosive. Again, that stands out a lot. Playing at this position is all about being big, being shifty, or being twitchy is a better word to use. Not necessarily shifty, but being twitchy. He's gonna have to also take up blocks. He's 300 pounds plus. We're gonna ask him to, take up two guys sometimes. It looks like he can do it, but he's a really good athlete, and that's what I love is that he's gonna be a problem in run support, right? And I mean like a problem in a good way. For us, he's gonna be a problem in a bad way for the offense. Gonna be a nightmare to try to block him. Let's see him go to work on this play. Boom. Look at that. That's beautiful, man. I mean, that's unbelievable. For him to be 300 pounds, y'all, moving this quick, being this fast, being this disruptive is what you want to see. But also, we're talking about him in run support. Also, you want to see him, as a guy that can get after the passer. I think that because of his twitchiness, he's definitely going to be able to do that. Now, on this play, he's taking up two blocks. We kind of talked about that. He's got to be able to do that. You see that he does not get moved. You kind of got to be that wall playing at the defensive tackle position in our system, and he disengages well. He's got good straight line speed too. I mean, for that size, to be able to get straight down that line of scrimmage and make a play like that, you see his team's getting hyped up. Very excited about it. Boom, comes unblocked. Now, I don't know why you would not block this guy. I've seen this so many times on the high school level that they choose not to block these big time players. I just don't know how that happens. Chip him or something. If you let this man go unblocked, he's going to ruin your whole day. But really nice job. Okay. You love that. Obviously, once he gets engaged with somebody, they're going down. There's no way they're going to be able to escape that grasp. Good job here. Again, we're kind of seeing some of the same things, just explosive off of the football. With these with these defensive tackles, you don't need to see a whole lot. It's just kind of like the same stuff. Are they explosive off of the ball? Do they have good pad level? Do they understand how to maintain their gaps and leverage and things like that? So far, I feel like we're seeing that on this film. Boom, pushes people back. And again, just the way that he's able to manhandle kids. That's what he's doing right now. He's manhandling these high school offensive linemen, getting good extension, and then disengaging, right? And you see him right here as a pass rusher. You gotta love that. I mean, it's really good speed for sure. I think that it's good speed for a guy that's this size. Let's see what he does on this play. Let's see what we got. Boom. Show some athleticism, gets those big paws up. I mean, he's just explosive, right? Like, this is why all the big dogs wanted to in on him, because he's a big man that can move. Okay. Got him on a little bit of a stunt right there. My goodness. I mean, it takes two people and they still can't. I mean, they're not really even slowing him down. That's gorgeous. Gets his hand up. Okay. So he has good timing, understands football well. He's going to be, I mean, I can't wait for Coach Garner, Coach Chop, that whole bunch to get their hands on him and see what he does. But he's a guy that will be asking to play some for us next season, because we don't have a whole lot of depth at that position. And y'all know that we love to rotate our guys. Let's see this one again. I mean, man, yeah, he's pretty much an unblockable force. I'm loving what I'm seeing so far. I've seen enough. I'm going to let it roll for a little while longer. For those of y'all that just need to, get a little bit more reassurance in what type of a player he is. But I think I've seen enough. I'm loving what I'm seeing from him. Doesn't matter if he's blocked by one person, blocked by two people, he can't be stopped. He's showing great burst off the ball all the time. Something else that I've heard is that he's very willing to be coached. He wants to be coached hard. He wants to get better. Sometimes you have to worry about that with the guys playing up on these lines. Are they going to have that high motor? because it does get hotter for them. They do kind of have a little bit, smaller of a gas tank, or maybe they're just blowing through that gas faster than some of the other smaller skill types of players. But he's a guy that I don't think that we're going to have to worry about that with. And I am very impressed with his high school film. We'll watch this last play right here. Boom. Look at that. Two, three people. High motor, like I said, disengages, makes the play. Let's go ahead and jump into his grades. All right, starting off with Charles House's athleticism grade. Great burst off of the football, shows that he can kind of put his foot in the dirt and get straight down that line of scrimmage. He plays with really good pad level, which I love, especially for a guy that's, 6'3", 300 pounds. I'm loving what I'm seeing from him on film so far. Now, I'm going to give him 4 stars in this category just because I don't see that fifth star, that outstanding athlete for a defensive lineman, for a defensive tackle. I have seen some guys that, are running 4.7s, 4.6s. I would say he's probably more around 5 flat, but he's going to be a really good athlete. He's going to be special inside of a phone booth in our system. Now for toughness and physicality, we're seeing he's able to fight through those double teams. He does a really good job of making people pay at the point of contact. You can tell that he's relentless in his pursuit, whether it's of the quarterback or it's of the running back. It does not matter. He's got a really high motor. I'm going to give him 5 stars in this category. And now for Charles House's run stopping grade. I think that he does a really good job, whether it's in a single gap or it's a 2 gap scheme. He takes up 1 block. He takes up 2 blockers. He does a good job of getting through gaps as well. Very quick. I think he's going to be a big problem in this category. I'm going to give him 5 stars. Now for Charles House's pass rush grade. I like what I see right here because it doesn't matter if he gets single team, double team, the same thing that we kind of talked about with him in run support. He's going to be able to push that pocket back. And that's really what we're asking for him to do at this position. I think that he does it at a really high level. Also like the fact that he knows when to kind of get his hands up, things like that. Now, mostly bull rushes from him. I would like to see him maybe add 1 move or 2, just like a little bit of a swim move, spin move, something. If he could add a little something more to his game, I would give him 5 stars in this category. But for now, we're going to give him 4 stars. All right, now for Charles House's blue chip overall grade. Just to recap, we gave him 4 stars as an athlete, 5 stars in toughness and physicality, 5 stars in run support, and 4 stars in pass rush, which brings his blue chip overall grade to 4 stars. I think that he is going to get that bump at the end of this whole deal. Not quite sure why he's only rated as a 3-star, maybe because there's not very many highlights of him out there, but you can tell just in the few that are out there that he can play. For sure, he plays in a good league down there in Charlotte. We know that there's a lot of talent that's coming out of that area. So I think that he's going to be a huge help to this class. I think that we might add another defensive tackle body or 2, hopefully, in this class, what we already have, going along with Ethan Utley. I love what we have, man. Hopefully Bryce Jenkins comes on home. Hopefully Marion Dodd comes on home as well. This could end up being one of the best interior defensive line classes that we've had in a long time at the University of Tennessee. So very excited about this pickup. Thank y'all so much for sticking all the way to the end. Please, as always, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share with your friends, family, and other volunteer fans. We'll see y'all on the next one. Thanks. Peace.